Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Boyer. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. Hey, we got four now.
Off play action. Boyer. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they try the right side here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you can dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And fights through one man.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Boyer. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Walker with a grab, left side. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Hundley. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. He's a little too quick on that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. Being touchdown, Tennessee. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the gun on 3rd down, Boyer. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season. So here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. They give him a gain of 38.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Boyer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Jackson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go. Here we go. Kill.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Set. 3-19. Hot. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. Boyer. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watch tight end. Kill.
Here we go now. Boom.
Hey.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on third down. Boyer. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Boyer over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Blue 90.
Back to throw. Boyer. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Now, look at the score. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Yeldon, the lone running back. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Boyer. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rashard Matthews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a foot race. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Brett Hundley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The play fake. Boyer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Next round! Next round! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there.
Let's go! Move!
Throwing again. Boyer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Looking to throw. Boyer. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, Boyer. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Operating from the gun. Boyer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! Hang on now! Blue, landed! Detroit!
From the gun, Boyer. Flushed out right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Blake Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Here we go! Brand 38!
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go!
And they'll run it here. And some room to work. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Foxborough. Fresh set of downs here.
Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Operating from the gun. Boyer throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. The truck. Green, 30. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue, 90. Blue. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Boyer. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out, and a loose football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And they give this time to the tailback. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go. 1, 9. 1, 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And now out come the Patriots. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
throwing on first down. Boyer looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back to throw. Boyer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. To throw on second down. Boyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go now. Three. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Operating from the gun. Boyer. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that's good for a New England first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Boyer being chased out left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands.